Visualus Appearance.
Hey, Stan the Movie Man here with your WIMZ.com movie review this week. Of course, there was really only one thing that might possibly be on the agenda for my review this week, and that is, of course, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. The 7th movie based on the 7th book, and we are getting an 8th movie because they've split the Deathly Hallows into 2 books, which may or may not have been a good idea. Of course, Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert Grint, Emma Watson, Ralph Fiennes is back, of course, as He Who Shall Not Be Named, also known as Lord Voldemort. And, shut up. Jeez. And we've also got several of the side characters, both good and bad, from the previous movies. There's a lot going on in this movie, but a very brief plot description is that Harry, Ron, and Hermione are on a quest to find the remaining Horcruxes that are the items that Voldemort put bits of his soul into, which aid him in being immortal. Now, there's also the Deathly Hallows of the title, which are explained. There's a symbol that it shows up at various places throughout the movie. It takes a while to figure out, but it is a representation of the Deathly Hallows. If you've read the books, you already know this already. And we are given an explanation as to what those are as well. Voldemort is looking for one of the Deathly Hallows. So there's a lot going on in this movie, and there is, but there isn't. The movie's about 2.5 hours long if you stay to the end of the credits. I did not. But still, 2.5 hours. That is a long sit. And it probably could have been a 90-minute movie. Because while there's a great deal of running and hiding and camping, it could have been called Harry, Ron, and Hermione Go to Camp, Part 7. But really, there's very little that's actually happening. It doesn't ever feel like it gets a lot of narrative momentum going. It doesn't feel like they, even the filmmakers and the scriptwriters knew that they didn't have a whole lot to put into this movie. I'm sure they're saving all the really good stuff for the last movie, and I'm sure it will be quite the roller coaster ride, but we could have used a little something in this one. And while we get a lot of flashbacks and Harry's dreams and the effect the Horcrux they has on each of them, and so on and so forth, but really, there's not a lot going on in this movie. Now, I'm going to give it a good rating because I like these characters, I like seeing what they can do, I like their interaction with each other, and I like this world that they live in. But, really, could have been a lot more going on in this film. I'm giving it 4 guitars. It's good to be with these folks again in a new adventure, but there's just not a whole lot going on. Go to WIMZ.com to read my complete review as well as to vote on the movie I see next time. If you have any questions, feel free to send them to me at stanthemovieman@att.net, and you can follow me on Twitter @MovieManStan. Till next time, Reversus Appearance! That's not what I meant. Bye.